Hello students, it's good to see you again. Today I thought we would suspend high English vocabulary and go over some colorful English idioms just for a change of pace. Students, you know what I want. Please, if you don't already have it, please stop the video and print the handout. Thank you. Right, so guys, idioms are really strange because I use these quite often and I don't even realize it. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one, raining cats and dogs. Have you ever heard that before? Raining cats and dogs? It just simply means to rain heavily. So I have to go now. Okay, drive safely. It's raining cats and dogs. It just means it's pouring outside. I was planning on cooking out this weekend. Unfortunately, it was raining cats and dogs. Just, again, means to rain heavily, and there's a cute cartoon on your handout, and you can see cats and dogs are falling from the sky. A lot of these, honestly, I don't know the origin, but raining cats and dogs just means pouring rain. All right, guys, this next one, I do use breeze through. Please say it with me. Breeze through. Often I hear it used in past tense, breezed through. It just means to do something easily, with little effort or concern. So I have an example on your handout. It's so frustrating. My best friend can just breeze through chemistry, while I have to study hours and hours and barely make a passing grade. So another example, every time I visit an airport, I have to go through immigration and customs, and sometimes my parents will ask me after my flight, how was your flight? Did it take off on time? And I'll say, yeah, everything was okay, and I was able to breeze through customs, meaning I didn't experience any trouble. I was able to go through it with relative ease. Breeze through? That's a good one, guys, and one I use. Raining cats and dogs, I understand, but I don't use it personally. Let's see here. This next one is another good one. Have butterflies in your stomach. Have you ever heard that before? Butterflies in your stomach? It means to feel nervous. What do I have here? Feeling nervous, usually about something you're going to do. So sometimes, sorry guys, it's windy as always. Sometimes before you give a presentation in front of the class, you might feel butterflies in your tummy, butterflies in your stomach. I'm trying to think of another example. For me, whenever I go to the airport and I'm in the departure lounge, I'm waiting for my flight, sometimes I'll get butterflies in my stomach in that situation. Can you think of an instance where you have butterflies in your stomach? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're about to tell someone you like them. You might feel butterflies in your stomach, or before you meet someone in that situation, you might also feel butterflies in your stomach. Sometimes students feel butterflies in their stomach before taking a test. Alright guys, look at the next one. Sweet tooth. Do you guys know this? What's a sweet tooth? It very simply means to like sweet foods, to enjoy eating candy, chocolate, pastries, things like that. So enjoy eating sweet foods. Let's see here. Students, do you like cotton candy? If you do, you might have a sweet tooth. I had a sweet tooth when I was younger. I really enjoyed sweets, but now I don't like eating sweets as much as I used to. Anyway, students, in terms of usage, you could ask someone, do you have a sweet tooth? Or you could say, I have a sweet tooth. I'm craving something. I have a sweet tooth. Just means I'm craving something sweet, maybe after dinner. I have a sweet tooth. Do you have a sweet tooth? Maybe some of you do. Okay, moving right along, this next one. Red flag. Red flag means a warning sign, a sign indicating potential trouble. Well, I'm trying to think. So students, I am from Florida. The beach is about 20 minutes away from my mom's house. And whenever we go to the beach, they have this flag system. A green flag means the water is very calm and safe to swim in. Yellow flag is the water is a little choppy, so take caution. And they do have literally a red flag, which means the water is dangerous. You should not go into the water. So literally in that case, a red flag, but oftentimes it's used metaphorically. For example, if I'm trying to think of an example. Students, I take friendship seriously. I don't have many friends, but I do take friendship seriously. And when a friend lies to me, that's a red flag. Maybe I shouldn't have this person in my life. Do you understand? It's a warning sign. Trying to think of another example. If I meet a woman and she has a child from a previous relationship, that's okay. I mean, I'm middle-aged. Most of my friends are married and have children. So if I meet a woman and she has a child from a previous relationship, that's not a problem. However, if she has 4 kids with 4 different men, that could be a red flag. Maybe she and I are not compatible. Just one more example very quickly, guys. My cholesterol level. If my cholesterol level is high, that could be a red flag that I need to change my diet. Again, red flag is just a warning sign. All right, this next one, very easy, very sweet. Sleep tight. Can you say it? Sleep tight. Just as it sounds, guys, I don't even think of this as being an idiom. It just means sleep well. Probably, literally, means to sleep warm and safe. You say it to someone who's going to bed. So I wrote a very short dialogue on your handout. So I think I'm going to bed. Okay, sleep tight. I'll see you in the morning. Just means sleep good. Do you ever say that? Sleep tight? It's very easy and sweet. Sleep tight. Oh yes, this next one. Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. In that situation, guys, you have taken more food than you can possibly eat. So, for example, have you ever been to a buffet? For example, Ashley's in Seoul. Sometimes when I go to a buffet, I'll take a plate and I'm starving. Na bego pajugeso. And I'll put a lot of food on my plate and I'll go back to the table and I'm eating, I'm enjoying the food, and about halfway through, I start getting full. and I still have too much food. In that case, you could say, oh no, I think my eyes are bigger than my stomach. Ihehetsuyo. So you have taken more food than you can eat. It can also be whenever you go shopping to Emart or Home Plus, Costco. Whenever you're shopping and hungry, sometimes you'll put too much food into the shopping basket. That's another case where you could say, my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I'm sure that's happened to you sometime in your life where you put too much food on your plate, and you could say, I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach, meaning you've taken too much food, taken more food than you can possibly eat. Okay, this next one, another good one, one I use, fair enough. Fair enough means something that is reasonable, understandable, agreeable. So this is a little hard for me to explain. If you cook supper, I'll wash dishes. Okay, fair enough. Means it's understandable. Fair enough is a way of saying that you understand or accept something. It can also be said when you initially disagree with someone's opinion, but after hearing their explanation, you can now see their point of view. So, for example, as you may know, I am a political science major. So, just as an example, I might say, why don't you major in political science? And you say, I don't like geography. And I'm like, well, fair enough. Meaning, I can understand. That's a good point. Fair enough. I want you to continue watching our video lectures, and you will get a good grade. Fair enough? Good. All right, this next one, very easy, fun. Skeletons in your closet. Have you heard that before? Skeletons in your closet. Has nothing to do with closet or skeletons, just means you have some secret, shameful secret, what do I have here? Embarrassing secret, or some past memories that you prefer not to talk about with anyone. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. It doesn't even have to be about you, though oftentimes it is. Let's see here. Alright, this is not really a skeleton in my closet, but when I was younger, a cop pulled me over. Oh yeah. This is 20 years ago. I was your age. I was probably 19 or 20. I was driving my car and blue lights came on, and a policeman gave me a speeding ticket. No, I wasn't arrested, but I was foolishly driving too fast in my car, and I got a speeding ticket. Not really a skeleton in my closet, but not, it's not something I'm proud of. Do you have any skeletons in your closet? No? You are an angel? There's nothing, some shameful or embarrassing secret. I'm trying to think of another one. Again, this isn't really a skeleton in my closet because it's something I'm willing to discuss. I have an older brother. He's very sweet, very gentle, but the truth is, he drinks too much alcohol. I think it's fair to say that my older brother is an alcoholic. Again, it's not really something I'm ashamed of. I love the guy to death, but I don't talk about it very much with very many people, but you're special. Again, do you have any skeletons in your closet? Or you could say, I don't have any skeletons in my closet, which is probably unlikely. Some shameful or embarrassing secret. Or just some past memory you'd rather not talk about. Okay, sorry about the wind, guys. This next one, I do like goosebumps. Do you know goosebumps? It's easier if I just show you. Sometimes when you get really cold, and actually I'm a little chilly right now, on your skin, you get little bumps. Looks like this. On your arm. Goosebumps? What do I have here? Let's see. Skin whenever it's in, when you're cold. Little bumps. Sometimes the hair on your arm will stand up. This can occur like when you're listening to very moving music. Or if you're watching a scary movie, sometimes you'll get goosebumps. For me, mostly it's just when I'm cold. But you could be scared as well. Goosebumps. Okay. We'll speed through the rest, guys. This next one, up in the air. Please say it with me. Up in the air. Very simply, it means undecided, yet to be determined. Undecided or unknown. So let's see. I'm just making this up. The fate of the Syrian refugees is up in the air. Will they go to Europe? Will they go back to the Middle East? Right now they're in refugee camps in Greece, so it's up in the air. What are you doing after you graduate? I don't know. I could go to graduate school. I could find a job. Things are up in the air. I'll give you another example of up in the air. Remember, up in the air means undecided or yet to be determined. Students, I have a flight ticket to Miguk this summer. I'm supposed to visit my mom and dad. Will I go? I sure would like to, but because of the coronavirus, my plans up in the air, undecided. Got it? Good. All right, this next one, ring a bell. Please say it with me. Ring a bell. Ring a bell means to be familiar, to seem familiar, remind you of something, or maybe trigger some incomplete memory. If something rings a bell, it's slightly familiar to you. You know you've heard it before, but can't remember it entirely. Let's see here. So sometimes, particularly around school, I will see a former student of mine, sometimes from years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and they'll come up to me and say, "Hello, professor," and I do remember them, and they will mention a couple of other students who were in our class, and they'll say, "Do you remember Jihei?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Jihei, that it rings a bell. What was her major?" Or something like that. Or sometimes I don't remember at all, and I'll say, that doesn't ring a bell, or your description doesn't ring a bell, meaning it's not familiar to me. Or if it does, you could say, "Yeah, that rings a bell," meaning it's a little bit familiar. Okay, moving on. A few more, guys. Hang in there. This next one, very easy. Grab a bite. Have you ever heard that before? Grab a bite. Just means get some food. So, hey guys, do you wanna grab a bite to eat after class? It just means, do you want to get some food? Usually, you say that when you're not at home. Doesn't have to be fast food like KFC or McDonald's, but just means to get something to eat. Do you want to grab a bite to eat? Do you want to get something to eat? Yes, I like this next one. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up. Students, keep your chin up is an English idiom. It's very similar to Korean hwaiting. You say it to someone who might be feeling sad or discouraged. It means stay brave and confident in difficult times. So it's not unusual. After the midterm exam, maybe some students didn't do as well as they had hoped, and I'll say, hey, keep your chin up. There's still time to raise your class average. Do you understand? Yeah, keep your chin up. Okay, couple more. This next one, cost an arm and a leg. Cost an arm and a leg. Please say it with me. Cost an arm and a leg. One more time, faster. Cost an arm and a leg. Very simply, guys, it means expensive. I would like to drive a Ferrari. Unfortunately, they cost an arm and a leg. What does that mean? A Ferrari cost an arm and a leg. It's expensive. That's all it means. Students, have you seen the movie Ford versus Ferrari with Christian Bale and Matt Damon? I saw that at the theater a couple months ago. Pretty good. Better than I expected. Anyway, I would like to upgrade my smartphone. But the new iPhone, by the way, this is being filmed on a Samsung. I like Android, but I think iPhone takes really good photos, so I would like to upgrade, but the new smartphone cost an arm and a leg. Can you think of anything that costs an arm and a leg? It could be almost anything. I mean, I'm just making this up. Health insurance in America costs an arm and a leg. Going to the doctor costs an arm and a leg. Anything, guys. All right, last one, and then we're finished. I'm freezing. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm almost certain you've never heard this before. Shotgun wedding. Shotgun wedding. Students, do you know shotgun? It's like, it's kind of a rifle. It's like, it's a powerful firearm in the United States. I guess it's for hunting. I'm not sure. I've never had one. Anyway, a shotgun wedding. All right. How do I explain this? All right, students. A shotgun wedding is where a young couple, a young woman accidentally gets pregnant. They're not married, and you know, sometimes it happens, maybe more often in my country than yours, but the girl gets pregnant. She's young, 19, 20, 21, it happens. Anyway, and the father of the pregnant girl points a shotgun at the boy and says, "You will marry my daughter." That's a shotgun wedding. Ihehetseo. I think, I don't know if that really happens anymore. It probably has happened in America, but the idea being, if the girl doesn't get married, she loses her honor, something like that. Do you guys understand? So the father of the pregnant girl points a gun, a shotgun, at the boy and tells him, "You will marry my daughter." That's a shotgun wedding, literally. Okay, but more often it just means a hurried wedding. So for example, again, let's say there's a couple, they love each other, maybe they're thinking about getting married someday, and same situation, the girl becomes pregnant. So let me backtrack. Normally, I guess, when a man and a woman are thinking about getting married, typically they'll set the date sometime in the distance. Like, I don't know, maybe we'll get married sometime next year, or this time next year. So they have plenty of time to plan and send out invitations and, you know, finish up whatever, you know, else accomplish whatever goals they want to do before they get married, whatever that might be. But if the woman unexpectedly becomes pregnant, then it's important for the couple to get married within the next few months before the baby is born. Do you guys understand? No gun, no father, but just we need to hurry and get married before the baby is born in 9 months. Do you guys understand? That would be another example of a shotgun wedding. And I think more often when I hear shotgun wedding, that's the scenario that comes to my mind, is that maybe they would have gotten married anyway, but because she got pregnant, now they need to get married more quickly than they had initially planned. Do you guys understand? Okay. I'm not sure how that ended up on the list. That's, I think, probably only in Migook. All right, let's just quickly review, guys. Raining heavily. What do you call that? Raining cats and dogs. If you feel nervous in your tummy, what do you call that? Butterflies in your stomach. Sometimes before the first day of school, I have butterflies in my stomach. I'm human. Okay, what if you like eating chocolate? Godiva? I really like Godiva chocolate. You say, I have a sweet tooth. Do you have a sweet tooth? Let's see here. What if you put too much food on your plate? There's no way you can eat it all. You start to get full. In that case, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Okay, a shameful or embarrassing secret. Skeleton in your closet. Good. What do you call that when it's cold outside? Or if you're listening to some beautiful music or watching a scary movie and you get that on your skin, what do you call that? Goosebumps. I don't know why they're called goosebumps. In fact, students, to be totally honest with you, I don't know the origin of a lot of these. They're quite strange, even for me. Okay, this is a good one. Yet to be determined, undecided, or unknown. Up in the air. What are you going to do this summer? I don't know, because of the coronavirus, my plans are up in the air. What do you call this? Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up. Just means hang in there, or fighting. Very expensive. Cost an arm and a foot. Cost an arm and a leg. Okay. And what do you call it? What kind of wedding where the girl gets pregnant and the father of the pregnant girl is threatening the boy? A shotgun wedding. Okay, guys. It was great to see you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.